Mmm. Oh boy. Mmm. It's really, really good. Hello, welcome to Jelly's Kitchen. Today I will share to you how I make bulalo. It's a special kind of soup made of beef bone with a bone marrow in it and some sort of mixed vegetables. Come and join me. So here we have our bulalo, the beef bone. It has marrow inside. So here I have the cheesecloth and I have the string. In order to keep the bone marrow inside, we need to secure it with the cheesecloth so we don't lose the bone marrow while cooking. I mean, it will not spread into the soup. So the bone marrow is still intact inside. So this is how I do it. I get one piece of the cheesecloth and make sure the marrow is secure. And then I just have to tie it like this. So we have one here. The cheesecloth is very easy to purchase. You can just go to the fabric section and you will find the cheesecloth. Also, the cheesecloth are reusable, so do not discard them because you can use them again. And just in case you cut them shortly, because sometimes the big bone, they cut them in a different sizes, then you might need a string to tie. But so far, with the sizes of the bone marrow I got this time, I don't need the string. So here to complete the ingredients for our soup, here we have our bulalo, the beef bone, and in our basket, we have a head of cabbage. I have cabbage here. And then we have French beans, and then we have 4 heads of corn, and then we need lots of onion for this soup, so I have 2 large onions, and we have whole peppercorn and star anise. So the way I do with our soup bone, first I ran it into boiling water before I will put it to the main soup broth. So I just do it one at a time, and then I will just pour it into to where I will finally cook the soup. So I'll just do it one at a time like this because it's easier and safer. Because sometimes because the size of the bone, you might tend to drop it. So I am more conscious that way because I don't want to get burned with the hot water. See, like this one is huge. So there is now our beef bone. We just need to cover it now and wait at least 3 hours. So while boiling, we need to check, and we can drop some pepper, the whole pepper there. And you see that brown part on top of the bone? We will take that out. So we can pick out the brown part here. So it's easy, you just pick it out with your tongue. And we just leave it like that. See, that is the advantage of soaking first the bone into the hot water before you finally put it into the soup water. You can see it's clear. So after clearing it out, I also now want to drop 1 star anise into the soup, then cover it again. So after 3 hours, our soup base should be done by now. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that soup base. It's so looking good. It's so clear. So at this point, we can now pull out our beef bone. So then we can unwrap it from the cheesecloth. This is so nice. Of course, we have to wait until it cool down before we unwrap it from the cheesecloth. Meantime, we can add our vegetable into our soup base. So while we are cooling down our beef bone, we can now then start cooking our vegetables. So first I add the corn. Be careful. And then we cover it and let it boil around 10 minutes. So after boiling the corn for 10 minutes, we can now then add our green beans. And then maybe we'll just cook this for at least 2 minutes. Now I want to add the salt. I have a teaspoon of salt here. And then I want to add the quarters of onion. These are 2 large onions. Some people will boil the onion from the beginning. When they start boiling the soup bone, they add their onion. Not in my case. I want the freshness and crunch of the onion when I eat. And also, I will now then add the wedges of cabbage. I use only half of the cabbage and I cut it into wedges. So for one person, they will have a wedge of cabbage. We now then wait for another about 5 minutes. Now the soup bone is cold enough. I can touch it, I can hold it. We can start unwrapping it so we can put it back into our soup. So this is the advantage of wrapping the soup bone, because as you can see, the bone marrow is still attached inside of the bone. I just want you to have a close look. The bone is there. I mean the bone marrow. And remember, the cheesecloth is washable, so you can set it aside. I usually put it in my dishwasher, or if you don't have a dishwasher, you can just use soap and water is good enough, and then you can reuse it again. So to complete our soup, we put back the bone marrow into the pot. Let us see now after simmering for a few minutes. Oh, is that so beautiful? Look at that marrow. So this is now our finished product, bulalo. Look at that marrow. It's still intact inside the bone. Look at that. Look how beautiful. So yummy looking. I am sure I will enjoy this. Mangantana po. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I share something that you can pick up the way I make bulalo or the beef soup. Okay, let us enjoy it now. First, I want to have a corn. And then I want to have a wedge of the cabbage. And some greens, the green beans. And of course, I want to get the biggest bone marrow. I think I deserve it, don't I? I have to reward myself because I made it or I cook it, right? I hope you agree with me. Okay, and of course we need to have the soup. It's the best kind of soup. You can adjust it the way you like it. If you want more salt or more pepper, or if you want to, while eating, you can use fish sauce with calamansi or lemon with hot pepper. You can do what you like while eating. You have to please yourself. Let us taste. Let us see, I'm sure this is really good. First, the soup. Oh boy. It's really, really good. Oh, excuse the sound. I do some sound every time I have soup. Boy, it's so good. I hope you will enjoy the way I enjoy it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.